You all. Yes, some Wike, the FCT minister, has finally disclosed the reason why he feels that the reconciliation between him and Fubara is not going to work. The real reason why I can't make peace with Fubara. You all, although Wike has said that the president specifically told him and instructed him that he should make sure that he makes peace with Wike, he said that he knows that the president has told him to do so, but the president has told him to do so, and he cannot refuse the president. But he has blood running through his veins, and the blood running through his vein is not water, which means that he has feelings. He has feelings, he has emotions. Just recently, yesterday, when Yosom Wike had his monthly media chats, that he usually have with Nigerians. A lot of people have even criticized the media chat, saying that it's wastage of money. We know that Wike loves attention. Wike loves attention, but in order not to deviate, as I was saying, Wike said that the president has told him, to make peace. It's not easy for him. Sometimes he goes back to watch the clips where Siminala Fubara throwing shades and insults at him, and he would cry. According to Wike, he said he would cry. And it also mentioned the fact that even if he decides to, let everything be bygones, Siminala Fubara has not made peace with the lawmakers in Rivers State, even if he agrees to make peace with him. What about the lawmakers? Let's just pretend as if some Wike cannot just tell the lawmakers that, look, you people should forget about what we were dragging with Siminala Fubara. Let's just move on. Let's forge ahead. He has come to beg. Let's forget about it. Let's pretend as if he cannot do that, because that is what is making it. That is how he's making it to be. I think that what he's trying to say, in essence, that Siminala Fubara has to call the lawmakers, have a meeting with them, and also still beg them, just like the way he is. Siminala Fubara begged some Wike. Maybe he needs to hold Omawuli's leg and start begging. The humiliation, no be here. Humiliation that Siminala Fubara has faced so far. I pity him. Anyway, before we delve right into the details of today's news and, take a look at the other reasons that some Wike has given to why the reconciliation effort is not going to work. If you have not subscribed to this channel, or you've just been watching and you've been going like, why? Did I offend you? You don't like my voice? Why? Please make sure you subscribe. Thank you very much. Also give this video a massive thumbs up, because that way we are encouraged to keep giving you more reliable and authentic news. And also don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first person to get notified each time we upload a new video. I also love to hear from you. Please leave your opinions in the comment section below. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT, Yosom Wike, has said he will not be able to make peace with the suspended governor of Rivers State, Siminala Fubara, without the involvement of key parties in the political field between them. Mr. Wike spoke in Abuja on Monday during a media chat, which was broadcast live on Channels Television. Mr. Wike and Fubara have been locked in a protracted fight over the control of the political structures in Rivers State, which split the state legislature into two factions and led to the declaration of emergency rule in the oil-rich states by President Bola Tinubu. News of Nigeria reported that Mr. Fubara recently visited his predecessor, Mr. Wike, at his Abuja residence to beg for reconciliation. Mr. Fubara was led to Mr. Wike's residence by Governor Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State and Olusegun Oshoba, a former governor of Ogun State. Mr. Tinubu had suspended Governor Fubara and appointed ⁰ISSUES as the sole administrator in the state after declaring the emergency rule. Speaking during the media chat, Mr. Wike stressed that Mr. Fubara's peace efforts will not yield results if it does not involve all parties to the political crisis. Will he make peace without the suspended assembly members? Will he make peace without the leaders of a party? I try to be honest with people, and I've said so. The mere fact that Mr. President said, look, make peace. It will be difficult for me to disobey Mr. President, but you should know that it's not water that is flowing in my body, it's blood, he said. Asked if Mr. Fubara was remorseful during the visit, Mr. Wike expressed doubts that the genuinity of peace move by the suspended governor. I feel so bad each time I read these things. I feel so bad because, yes, once Governor Dapo Abiodun and one of the leaders of the Southwest came to my house and brought him Fubara, they, Abiodun and Oshoba, said if Fubara is ready to make peace, this and that. I said I don't have a problem. If you want to make peace, if Fubara has a yam, he has a knife. He said he was traveling. He traveled. I've not seen Seminala Fubara since that day, he said. Mr. Wike also said he often weeps whenever he remembers what Mr. Fubara did against him. You all, let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comments section below. What do you think that Fubara should do again after begging you? After going to beg you and, according to reports, even dragging your leg, like holding your feet like this, like what other form of immunity do you want from a person that is begging for forgiveness? Because at this point, I do not seem to understand. It seems like the more for Seminala is giving, the more some Wike is asking for more. Although I do agree that, the feud between them has gone beyond, just the two of them. It has involved the lawmakers. The Rivers lawmakers is, there are two factions. Even if the president decides to suspend the state of emergency, what will happen is that they'll still go back to the faction Rivers State Assembly, or things will go back to default setting. I don't understand what needs to be done exactly. I feel like even before, the suspension of a state of emergency, similarly Fubara also needs to have a meeting. He needs to have a sit-down discussion, sit-down conversation with the lawmakers, with both faction, his faction and Wike's faction. He needs to talk to them. He needs to, they need to just chat a way forward, They do not even need, Rivers State do not need a situation where, the state of emergency will be called off and they will go back to the same faction, the same formula. That will spell trouble. That is doom. That is doom for Rivers State people, not only for Fubara, but Rivers State people are the ones that are on the losing end. They are the ones that are on the receiving end because, the dividends of democracy they are not getting because they are now being ruled by a sole administrator. You guys, let me have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section. What else do you think that Fubara should do, for this crisis to be resolved or for him to be able to appease some Wike? Before we go, my people, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Emeka Okoye says, why is Wike always talking about Fubara betraying him? Doesn't he, Wike, remember how many people that he has betrayed politically? It is even better that Fubara betrayed him than betraying Rivers people. Or doesn't Wike think that he will remain politically relevant all through his lifetime? He has forgotten. The same Rotimi Amaechi that is now saying that is not his boss, is no longer his boss now. Rotimi Amaechi helped him, although he's now claiming that he's the one that helped Rotimi Amaechi become governor as a local government chairman. What power does a local government chairman have, to make someone a governor? The thing is, like somebody commented, nobody made Wike. Wike made everybody. Wike made everybody, but nobody made him. He has forgotten when he was shouting that he does not want godfatherism, no godfatherism, no godfatherism. Now you are the same person that wants godfatherism in Rivers State. Olayinka Awosoji says, but you said in a couple of weeks ago that you are not fighting Fubara and that Fubara is your son and boy. So what has now changed? You know that he mentioned that since Fubara came to his house, he has not seen him again. That Fubara told him he was traveling. He has not seen him. Maybe he expects that after begging, Fubara should, call him, visit him, maintain constant connection with him. And he has not gotten that. Maybe that is why he is now saying all of the things that he's saying again. Because it's like, you are saying he's your son. Now you are going back again to say something else again. You all, let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for listening and watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.